The big game is just about here. Hello, Commanders. Automatic Gamer here, and welcome to my NFL 2025-2026 Super Bowl predictions. And yeah, let's get into it. First off, this will be a Super Bowl 49 rematch because all we have left is the Seattle Seahawks facing off against the New England Patriots. And the reason why I say it's a rematch is because of Super Bowl 49 is because when they played, Seahawks were on the 1 yard line to win the game, and instead of running the ball up on the one and scoring the game-winning touchdown in that game, they decided let's throw, and it did not work. But now, since Seahawks Patriots are obviously going to be facing each other in this game, um, underneath a new Seahawks are obviously underneath a new head coach, new quarterback. This is obviously a whole new regime, so maybe they can rewrite one of the greatest errors in NFL history and stop an empire from ever certainly regrowing and resurging its power. I mean, who knows? But yeah, I'll get into the rest of the game in a second. But first of all, this season overall, in my opinion, I mean, not just for the Minnesota Vikings, but for the entirety of the NFL, this season was, I don't want to say just interesting because it was more than just that. It was a good season because there was still a lot going on. We didn't know who was good, who was bad, who was unknown. A lot of factors, a lot of different storylines going on in the NFL, and still obviously is right now with all the new head coaches we're getting. Check out that video on my channel if you guys haven't. But yeah, that also as well. And I will be making a video here in a probably a few weeks or something like that about some NFL teams that are bad right now but could be good in the future. So stay tuned for that. And finally, yeah, with that out of the way, we can finally go into Seahawks, Patriots, Super Bowl 60 face off. Who's going to win for these predictions? Like I said, Super Bowl 49 rematch. Now, I'm going to start out with the Empire first, and then I'm going to go into the Legion of Boom. So yeah, with the Empire, the Patriots, obviously, no one expected this out of them. We were thinking with everything that they were going to do with Drake May, Mike Rabel, their head coach, and everyone that they were going to be getting in the draft and free agency, like Stephon Diggs and everyone like that. I mean, we were looking at the Pats as being a potential wild card team in the NFL, and in my predictions for the AFC East division, I originally gave the Patriots like maybe one or two more wins in comparison to what happened last season, but boy was I wrong because not only did they exceed everyone's expectations, and especially in mine, but they made it into the playoffs, past the wild card, past the divisional, and past the championship back into the Super Bowl. And in that window, the Dolphins, you had a huge opportunity. But I mean, done with that. I mean, yeah, the Patriots just after exceeding everyone's expectations with Drake May, Mike Rabel, getting him some offensive line help, some weapons on your wide receiver position, like I said, with Stephon Diggs, and some running game help, even though their offense has definitely a lot of woes to it, and their defense for the Patriots, I mean, it's good. It's not on, I think, the same level as probably the Texans defense or the Vikings defense in my opinion, but I'm biased anyway, but yeah. Yeah, that's for the Patriots. I mean, they've definitely made huge improvements from where they were a year ago to where they are now because obviously we know that, the Patriots, I mean, they've been getting gritty wins, and I know they have a cupcake schedule, and yeah, and I mean, I can agree with that, and I do think their schedule was a easy cakewalk. But that's my opinion, and you guys can disagree with me in the comments. And I mean, well, yeah, the Patriots, after having this huge resurgence, there's still only one team standing in their way for achieving their final glory of returning their empire to its full regime and rebuilding their power in the dark side. The Seattle Seahawks with the Legion of Boom is the one thing that stands in their way. Now, the Seattle Seahawks with their Legion of Boom 2.0 defense, I mean, their defense is probably top tier, like I was keep on saying, and it is one of the best. And in case you guys didn't know about what the Legion of Boom is, a couple years ago, I don't remember when this game was, but it was at the Seattle Seahawks stadium when they were playing. I don't know who they're facing though. I can't remember because that was a while ago, but apparently their fans were like cheering so much for their team. It apparently caused a small tremor in the earth somewhere and caused a small earthquake, nicknaming their defense the Legion of Boom. And so that's how we got the Legion of Boom to officially arrive in the NFL, just in case you guys didn't know about that. Just a little interesting fact. And yeah, for the Seahawks, like I said, top tier defense, top tier offense. Their special teams is really, really good. Secondary is just absolutely phenomenal. And I mean, yeah, guys like the Seahawks have with like Rashid Shaheed when he ran back that opening kickoff against the 49ers in that game in the divisional round, that was just absolute great to see. And well, with the other weapons that they have, with obviously their quarterback and Sam Darnold, our former Vikings quarterback, and you got JSN, you got Cooper Kupp, you got Kenneth Walker, obviously, huge part of that run game, a huge part of that offense. Sam Darnold's definitely got some really good protection on the offense, so that's definitely a lot of things that'll definitely help in this match going up against the Patriots with great protection. He's got really good weapons. He's got a really good run game, got a really good special teams, really good defense, really good secondary. And I mean, yeah, the Patriots are obviously overall a good team, but the Seahawks, I think, do have a better of a more put together team, obviously, as I mentioned just a second ago. But yeah, I mean, this is definitely an interesting match. One, because it's going to be a rematch of Super Bowl 49, but two, are the Seahawks going to correct this massive error in NFL history from Super Bowl 49 and run the ball? Because I think underneath this new regime, they potentially can over the 1 yard line, especially with Kenneth Walker in that run game, and especially how he's been going with getting over like 3-4 touchdowns, over 200 yards of offense. And yeah, he can definitely make this run game definitely formidable and definitely make a huge difference on this field with the quarterback that he has and all the other weapons that they do have. But yeah, I mean, I do think, yeah, Seahawks, obviously, way better team, way better offense than the Patriots, who definitely have a lot of offensive woes, but Seahawks have none of that on the offense or defense. But yeah, the also other factor is the Patriots defense. It is good, not on the same tier as the Seahawks, but it definitely has a little bit of cracking and that you definitely can exploit if you're a team like the Seahawks or any other team in the NFL. And Drake May, I don't believe he's ever really played in a huge game like this, especially on this big field in Santa Clara, the 49ers Stadium, which will be really funny for the Seahawks if they end up winning. But yeah, I mean, Drake May has never played in a huge game like this, and who knows if he's going to succumb to the pressure and not be ready to play in a big game like this and be like, we can do this. But I mean, who knows? I mean, he definitely plays really good football, but yes, so does Sam Darnold. So this will definitely be a really good quarterback battle between the two. But out of the two that I had for picking for final predictions to win this game is, well, obviously, I mean, both really good teams, but the one factor that the Seahawks have that the Patriots don't is Seahawks have a better high-powered offense, defense, and I do think their special teams secondary can definitely make a huge impact, especially if they have a play right away where Rashid Shaheed runs back the opening kickoff for a touchdown. That would just be really cool to see in the Super Bowl. But yeah, just because of all these reasons, I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks to get this win, just because of how their quarterback Sam Darnold has been playing for these past couple weeks, these last few games, and how he's been surrounded by a really good coaching staff. He's got really good weapons on his team, really good special teams, really good defense, great secondary, and really good protection for an offensive line, so that's really good. And, I mean, yeah, for this game, obviously, Super Bowl, but you never know. But like I said earlier, I'm picking the Seattle Seahawks to win this game in Santa Clara. And I think if they win this game, the entire NFC West is going to be extremely shocked. But I do think the 49ers will be extra upset because it's in their stadium. So that'll be hilarious if that actually happens. But also, if they do win, yeah, I'll just be happy for Sam Darnold. But yeah, I'm a Vikings fan, and I don't know what to think for the rest of this offseason for us. But yeah, that is my Super Bowl prediction. Seattle Seahawks winning Super Bowl 60 and finally defeating this empire and shutting it down, hopefully officially, at least for a while. Hopefully they don't. And the Patriots will crumble under the seams and their fraudulence will be shown like, oh no, we cannot play in a huge game. So, yeah, hopefully reality will hit them and Seattle Seahawks, you can exploit them. Seattle Seahawks, please, you're our only hope. So, yeah, enough with these references, but yeah, like I said, yeah, Seattle Seahawks, you get this win, and this game is definitely going to be probably one for the ages, especially if the Seahawks can rewrite the history that happened from Super Bowl 49. So that's my predictions for the Super Bowl. And like I'm saying, if you guys want to talk any more football or anything with me, subscribe to my channel and join my Discord. The link will be in the description. And I am kind of interested to see how this game is going to unfold. And like I said, I'll be making videos on how the offseason is going to go for some teams that are bad now but could be good in the future, and how free agency is going to go, and of course the draft and everything else. So stay tuned for those videos that are going to be coming later on pretty soon here, hopefully. And I will see you on the football field, Commanders.